Welcome to Rolling with the Diva. We're based in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we thank you for listening. We'll be focusing on mental health relating to your mind, body, and spirit, and local, national, and state topics, and being mindful of your community. Hope you enjoy this message from Vince and Pastor at Verve Church on forgiveness. We're all forgiven by God's love.
When I was trying to forgive my dad, is we don't really know what forgiveness is. It's part of the reason we're so reluctant to forgive is because what we think we're being asked to do is not what we're being asked to do. Listen, forgiveness is not saying that what happened was okay. It wasn't okay. And it's not pretending it didn't happen. It happened. It's not sweeping it under the rug and we're just going to forget it. It's not forgetting about it. Forgiveness is not pretending it wasn't wrong or saying it was okay. True forgiveness recognizes that what happened was wrong, but it refuses to even restore. Joseph had been wronged. He had been mistreated by his brothers, and he had every right to seek revenge, but he released the right to retaliate. Releasing the right to retaliate means that I am deciding that my anger and my desire for revenge is not hurting the other person. It's hurting me. I'm the one staying up at night. I'm the one with the ulcer. And so I am going to release it. The Bible says that when God forgives us, he remembers our sin no more. It's gone. And when we forgive, that's exactly what we're trying to do as well. I'm releasing it. Second step in forgiveness we see Joseph do is reconciling the relationship. See, forgiveness is not saying, okay, I forgive you, now get out of my face, right? Which is what some of us want to do. Forgiveness means that we're going to do what we can do to reconcile the relationship, which is what I think Joseph was doing. So it seems that what he was doing was giving his brothers an opportunity to demonstrate their trustworthiness. Because reconciliation doesn't mean I'm going to blindly trust you and put myself in a position where you can just hurt me again. Okay? That's not what we're talking about. Joseph very strategically puts his brothers through these tests because if immediately they come to him in line, they say, we have some food, if he had just said, it's me, Joseph, they would have said, oh, we're so sorry for what happened, and we've changed, but he would have always wondered, did they really? Or is it just that I have so much power that they have to do this because they know that I can hurt them? See, forgiveness can be unilateral, and reconciliation is what we want, is bilateral. And Joseph wanted reconciliation with his brothers. But there is an important caveat, right? It's not just automatically giving full trust. Joseph gave his brothers the opportunity to reestablish trust so that he could have reconciliation with them. And that's our desire. So when I first was trying to forgive my dad for all the stuff he had done to me, I would say, literally, I don't know why, I would say it out loud so it would feel real to me. I would say, I forgive my dad, but I never want to see him again. Never. And so I said I forgave him. It was not real forgiveness. I was still stuck in the past. If at all possible, real forgiveness includes reconciling the relationship. Third step that we see Joseph take, and we need to take, is trusting that God is still in charge, even in a terrible situation. Trusting that God's still in charge. So look at what Joseph says a little later to his brothers. They're still worried about what we did to him, and what if someday he decides to get back at us? He says in Genesis 50, verses 19 to 21. But Joseph replied, don't be afraid of me. Am I God that I could punish you? You intended to harm me, but God intended it all for good. He brought me to this position so I could save the lives of many people. No, don't be afraid. I will continue to take care of you and your children. So he reassured them by speaking kindly to them. Joseph tells his brothers, you meant this for evil, but God meant it for good. And I think that's how you know, like, forgiveness is real. It's when you can say, what happened was evil, and it was horrible, and it hurt me. But man, God has brought good out of it. God is still good, and he has brought good out of it. That is real forgiveness, and that is not easy.
Yesterday, at the end of the message, he prayed twice.
It's very challenging to try to find something good that can come out of this, and it may take time. Remember, Joseph has had 23 years since his brothers hurt him. He's had time to reflect on that and to see how, despite the hurt, God was still good, and to see how God had somehow brought good out of something really bad. And it may take you some time to overcome your bitterness and move past your past, but you need to recognize that despite how badly you may have been hurt, God is still good. And he can even bring good out of that. And when that happens, it's like that forgiveness is really
the second service.
and you will be poised into your destiny. You remember Louis Zamperini, and so he had decided that the only way to get past his mental anguish from the torture that he experienced in the Japanese POW camp was to go back and kill the man who had been most responsible for tormenting him. Before he could go back to Japan, his wife, from whom he was not yet divorced, told him that she was going to listen to a speaker and asked him if he would go with her. He agreed. Shows up. It turns out the speaker is this pastor named Billy Graham. And Billy Graham talks about God's love for us messed up people and how God wants to forgive us of everything we've ever done. We just need to receive that forgiveness. We just need to say yes. And that's exactly what Lewis does. He said yes, he asked God to forgive him, and God did. And God not only forgave him, God began to heal him. It was like the love and forgiveness of God flooded into his life. And I think that maybe one of the reasons that we struggle to forgive is because we don't have God's forgiveness. It's like, you can't give away something that you don't have. And maybe we can't forgive people because we just don't have forgiveness to give. But when you receive God's forgiveness and you actually embrace it, you focus on it, you then have forgiveness to give. And that's what happened to Lewis. He now had God's forgiveness. And so finally he had forgiveness to give others, and that's exactly what he did. He went back to Japan just like he planned, and he visited all the guards he could find from his POW days, and he let them know that he was forgiven. Most of the war criminals who had committed the worst atrocities were being held at a prison in Tokyo. Lewis got permission to go to that prison to speak to those prisoners and to explain to them that God's love had changed his life, and to talk about the power of God's forgiveness and to let them know that he was forgiving them. And Lewis moved past his past, and he stepped into his destiny. And in fact, you may know there have been several books, several movies that have been written about his life. He spent the rest of his life going around the world talking about God's love and the power of forgiveness. And if you and I are ever going to step into our destiny, that we need to overcome our bitterness. We need to forgive so we can move past our past and into the better future that God has for us. So, do you have God's forgiveness? Do you understand that God has offered, because he loves you so much, He has offered to forgive everything you've ever done. And when you did all that stuff, you probably didn't realize or think of it this way, but you did all of that to him. And he has offered to forgive all of it. All of it. And if you've never said yes to that offer like Luke Zamperini did, and when you say yes, and you say yes, God says, by putting your faith in his son Jesus and what he did on the cross for you, that somehow, through God's love, that Jesus' death on the cross has the power to take your sins away. It's like Jesus received the punishment that we deserve for our sins on the cross. When you say yes to that, God forgives you. And if you've never said yes, maybe it's time. And if you're like, how do I do that? That's what we're here for. That's what our church exists for. And that connection card you have, there's a place that says, can I talk to you about? And right in that box, I have questions about this. I want to talk to somebody about this. We'll call you or email you, get together. We would love to walk through that with you. I would also encourage you to go to Next Step. Next Step is a 1-hour experience, kind of seminar we do on Sunday mornings from 11:30 to 12:30. And it is this chance that we have to understand God and his love and how you do life with him. And we would be so glad if you went to that. When you say yes, or if you have said yes, then God has given you this forgiveness and you have forgiveness to give. Right? You understand that you had to be forgiven your sins. And so it only makes sense to forgive people who sinned against you. Right? Like, if I asked for and needed God to forgive the things that I've done, how can I not give that same forgiveness? Start walking into our destiny. So we're going to give you some time to think about this and pray about this. During this time, we also have communion available. Communion is on the tables around the room. It's a piece of bread and a cup of juice that represent Jesus' body and blood given on the cross for us.
All right, this is Rolling with Diva calling to an end. Today's show, Tuesday, June 18th, and it was on who is forgiveness for. Pastor Vince did an excellent job of talking about forgiveness for people and for things in our life and situations and circumstances. And there are 3 steps that he gave. You can listen to the whole message if you go to www.verve.com and it's the Church of Las Vegas Verve, and you can find it there, or you can click on my Facebook page. I'll make sure I post it. But forgiveness is for you. It's not for the person. And as he said in his message, you would have to listen to the whole message on the Verve. But basically is that you have to forgive because things are not going to go forward in your life when you can't forgive others. I've learned to forgive my ex-husband for understanding he had mental health problems, his way of him growing up, but I still working on trusting him, but it doesn't mean I'm going to ever get back, but I can forgive you. And I forgive him totally because he's a father of my children, and I don't want any disparity in that relationship with him and them. There are times, just like yesterday, I had to set him straight, like, no, you can't talk to me like that, but I appreciate you being here, because he's actually staying at the house with us when he is on off-road from trucking. All right, you guys have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye.